Hey y'all, this week on the podcast, we're going to talk about the winner of the slow cooker giveaway.
And we're going to talk about our holiday recipes and plans.
Oh, we're having a whole lot of fun. Hi, welcome back to As Good As It Gets, the podcast.
I'm Cris.
And I'm Mikey.
And this is a weekly chat from our truck.
We are hauling cow back home right now. For all y'all listening in on the podcast and not watching, you're going, what's that rumbling sound? Well, that's the truck, because it's, well, darn near impossible to set up a bunch of microphones in here and get that real intimate talk. Yeah. So you're going to hear the dog panting. You might be hearing our kid listening to music in the background. You might hear some road rage. It just depends, because now Cris is paying attention to the road while I'm driving. You know Cris, she just loves to cuss at them other drivers.
Yeah, that's me.
But we are on our way back home.
Yes.
Right now we are deep in the heart of North Texas.
Mikey's favorite place.
We made it out of Amarillo with no problems. Cross your fingers, everybody. But right
Going
now,
the other way for those of you that watch the travel vlog.
Yeah.
We were a little hesitant.
The only issue we've had so far was, well, we winterized this morning.
Yes.
The RV is now in hibernation mode for a few days before we turn around and leave again.
Yes.
But the only issue I think we had was yesterday, and that was the door lock. Like the deadbolt wouldn't latch all the way.
Yeah.
And as you're driving down the road, the body of the RV shifts a little bit, and so the door opened up.
Yeah.
As we were going down the highway.
Freaked out a road construction worker.
Well, that's because he probably thought we were going to take his head off.
Oh goodness.
But other than that, it's been a great trip. We've had a great time. We finished in Lake Mead, down near Boulder City, Nevada. Which
you're giving total spoilers. You need to stop.
Stop listening.
You guys, they're still back in Albuquerque on the travel vlog.
Oh, that's true.
Speaking of which, we wanted to give you an update of what to expect on the channel. And I'm sorry, the glare of my computer is like, because I need it for later, is messing with us. But we wanted to give you an update on what's going on the channel this week and on the website this week, especially since it's the upcoming week is a holiday week. So we are going to have far less, we're not going to have our regular food videos, because we figure most people,
y'all are going to be eating anyway.
You're going to be like, everybody's going to be crazy with the holidays. We will still have a travel vlog on Wednesday, and then I thought about getting on there and posting, because you can like send messages that show up in the feed, and just posting some of our holiday content. So like if you're looking for a sweet potato casserole or corn casserole or something like that, green bean casserole, we got lots of casseroles. So I thought about posting some of those in there, and maybe posting a few of them in the Facebook group. So you guys might see some of that. The newsletter will go out all next week, like usual, with the exception of Thursday. We'll skip Thursday because y'all are going to be with your family and friends.
Or sleeping it off.
But on the website, we have a massive list called our Ultimate Holiday Recipe List that we're going to be, that I think we've already sent out in the newsletter by the time you've seen this. If not, we'll put the link down below so you guys can easily access it, and it has just about everything you can imagine on it that you can make in a crock pot. And we're also kind of trying to reorganize it this year to put a list together for any low carbers. So if you're low carb and trying to look at what to eat for your holidays, we're going to kind of give you a sneak peek of what's on the list for us. But all those updates probably aren't the key update you're here for.
Speaking of casseroles, if y'all remember, we had a little casserole crock-off last week or a couple weeks ago on the channel, and we asked you to comment on which casserole you want to try. A lot of people said Chris's casserole. A lot of people said Aunt Lou's casserole. A lot of people weren't picky and said both. But the one thing was, we said that one random person who commented down below, was a subscriber and all that jazz, would win their choice between the casserole crock, the programmable casserole crock, or the Ninja multi-cooker.
Yes.
And last night, we did what we promised. Yep. We waited till 11:59 back home time.
Yeah.
And we randomly picked.
And
wait, was that a drum roll?
Yeah, well, it was a drum scroll. See, because we just...
Wow.
Yeah, see how that works.
And we picked...
And the winner is Sherry Ortiz.
Sherry, baby.
Oh, my
You
word.
want a crock pot.
So we don't know which Sherry wants, because we just put the message out as of the taping of this last night. So by the time this goes live, hopefully we'll have heard from Sherry. So her lovely, oh my goodness, we're getting beat.
It's bumpy.
So that her choice between the two will be on its way to her for her holiday. I don't know if it'll make it in time for the holiday, but it'll at least make it in time for Christmas.
Well, if she hurries up and answers back, we're going to get it out to her.
Yes. So that is the winner. We are planning another giveaway here coming up in a few weeks, I think. So you guys are just going to have to stay tuned for that. If you didn't win this time, there'll be another opportunity coming down the pike. And
speaking of down the pipe, she's telling me to do this because I'm not supposed to tell you what we're going to give away. But I can tell you this, because it's America and I'm going to exercise my right to free speech. It's going to be good.
I tell you what, I think you're going to lose your privilege of knowing things. So anyhow,
you're going to want to enter, y'all. Trust me.
Okay, so that's what's going on there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to shift to reader questions.
Got any questions for us? You know what to do. Email us at Mikey@recipesthatcrock.com or Cris@recipesthatcrock.com or info@recipesthatcrock.com. Or hey, you want to shoot a message to Aunt Lou? Aunt Lou@recipesthatcrock.com. Sometimes I email her just for fun. What you got this week?
Okay.
She's going to be doing all the reading because
I'm to read today.
I'm driving.
So our first question comes from Hilda. And Hilda says she wants to talk about our crustless pumpkin pie. Now, if you guys haven't tried this recipe, this is like the most awesome recipe. Even if you prefer crust, we oftentimes would make pie crust. We would cook the pie crust into cookies and eat it with this crustless pie.
I like the way that Hilda thinks. Let's talk about that pie. It's good.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, it's good. She
says, hi, and thanks for the recipe. I've tried this and loved it. I used an ice cream scoop and removed it and placed it on a pretty dish and topped with whipped cream and garnished with toasted coconut and pecans. I bet that was awesome.
That sounds good.
So she says, my question is, can you double the recipe? And if so, what is the adjustment on the time? And so I've already written Hilda back, but I know that this is a question I get from a lot of you guys on a lot of things. And in general, my answer is about the same for most things. Unless you're able to double the size of whatever slow cooker the recipe calls for. My answer usually for anything that needs to bake up in the center, my answer is usually I don't recommend it. I recommend that you use 2 separate slow cookers, because if you have something that has to get done in the center, meaning it has to cook up or set up, if you double what you're cooking in the same size vessel, it's going to take a lot longer, and it's going to be a lot harder for that center to get done in time before burning the outside. So that would be your corn casseroles. That would be anything that, again, like any egg casserole or something like that that needs to bake up, and the pies and those kinds of things. Now, if it's just like a mixture casserole, so like I'd say like our broccoli cheese casserole or our broccoli cauliflower cheese casserole, those kinds of things where you're just kind of heating it all up and you're getting it, you're just trying to meld those flavors, those you can typically get away with doubling. You might just have to stir them. So if it's a casserole you can stir, you probably could get away with doubling it as long as it all fits. But if it's a casserole that has to set up and you wouldn't want to stir it, then I would just use 2 separate slow cookers. That's my thing.
There you go, Hilda. Put that in your pot and cook it.
Oh my goodness, you're not being very nice.
I don't get to talk much because I'm driving.
Hilda was very, very nice. Well, you can answer this one.
Okay.
I think. We'll see. Pop quiz. This is from another Michael.
Oh, I bet he's good looking.
Mike says, Cris, love your stuff and get almost daily recipes. How can I find a specific recipe that I've seen a few weeks or months ago? Thanks, Mike.
Well, Michael, Mikey, Miguelito. That was my name in college when I worked Spanish customer service.
I'm sorry, Michael. He has been trapped in the truck for hours, so he's a little...
Stir crazy.
Yes.
Stop. It got bumpy real quick there, Michael. Sorry about that. All right. So, to answer your question, sorry, we hit a bump, okay? And it was a big one. All right. Anyway, to answer your question, Michael. Sorry, I'm changing lanes while we're at it. All you got to do, if it's a recipe like you've seen on the blog or whatever you will, then you want to go to the blog, and usually it's up on the top is a search bar, just like with Google and anything else, and you can go in there and you can type, let's say it's a chicken recipe, and you know it had chicken and broccoli, but you thought it had rice, you weren't sure. Type in chickly. Don't type in chickly. Type in chicken space broccoli, and it will bring up any dish whatsoever on the blog that has chicken and broccoli in it. Same thing with soups, same thing with salads, same thing with, well, do we have any salads? I guess we got like some, yeah. Anything,
like
any dish, just type in one of the ingredients, or if you think you might know partially of the title, just put it in the search bar and it will bring up everything that is relative to what you are searching for. Also, if you're looking for a video recipe, you can do the same thing. If you go to our channel, which is asgoodasitgets.com, you'll see where you can search the channel. You can do the same thing there. If you want to search for, I don't know, Mississippi beef roast, or maybe a slow-cooked turkey. If you're trying to look for something for Thanksgiving, you're not even in the shop.
Okay.
You're hiding.
You're talking.
Do that, and it will bring up any video that has a turkey or whatever the recipe is. Or
is it gonna pull up every video?
It could possibly pull up a lot of videos if it's turkey. I get where you're going with this. She's funny. But that's all you got to do. You can search for it anyway, just like that, and it will bring you to there. Now, another way I believe you could do it is if you go up to the top in your Google search bar and you type in recipes.crock.com and then hit the space bar, it should turn what you just typed in, our address, blue, and then you can type whatever you want to, broccoli or ham.
I don't know that that's for every browser.
I think that's
a Chrome browser.
If you're a Chrome user, you can do that, and it will automatically search our site for any of the recipes that you're looking for. So those are 3 different ways you can do it.
Yeah, and then there's one more, at least. You can go to recipes.crock.com, the homepage, and then there are categories broken up: main dishes, low carb, electric pressure cooker, camper kitchen for things we made in the RV, and side dishes, breakfast, desserts. Like, it has it broken up that way, and at the bottom of each category it says see more, like see more main dishes, and you can click on it and it will take you to all the main dishes, so you can kind of dive through them. So that's...
My way was easier.
Your way was easier. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to make a noise right now. I've got to get to the 3rd and last question. I didn't realize it wasn't already pulled up.
What kind of noise are you going to make?
Well, it's probably going to
Do I need to roll down the window?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my internet's not working. Goodness.
Oh. Her internet's not working.
Hang on, guys.
So, while she's searching for the internet, I want to talk about something real quick. Something kind of important to us, something I think would be really cool for you guys. You see, Thanksgiving's coming, and what comes right after Thanksgiving? Don't say Christmas, because there's one more big day, and that's Black Friday. And on Black Friday, a lot of people do a lot of shopping, and a lot of people say, I don't want to go to them stores, fight them crowds for whatever it is you want to buy. But did you know that Amazon does Black Friday too? And did you know that we have an Amazon store? If you go down in the description below any of the videos, it should show you, hey, shop here with our Amazon affiliate link, and you don't spend any extra money. You spend the same amount of money as if you go to Amazon itself, because you actually are. You're just doing it through our channel. And what that does for us is, if you buy something, it doesn't have to be a crock pot. You could buy a rubber chicken, Michael, or Hilda, or whoever, Sherry, if you're watching. You could buy a blanket. You could buy a transformer. You could buy me an Xbox One. Whatever you want to do. Actually, I don't want an Xbox One. We've got one. But I've been eyeballing this new Taylor guitar. And if you could buy it through Amazon, and you buy it through our affiliate site, Amazon gives us a kickback for saying, hey, shop Amazon. So, come Black Friday, or any day of the year, whenever you want to, if you want to do some online shopping, may we just suggest and ask politely, with a please and a thank you, to do it through our Amazon affiliate store. And what you're doing is, well, you're paying our light bill.
You're supporting the channel.
Our gas bill.
So that we can make more videos.
There you go.
That's what it boils down to.
I don't know about you, but I kind of enjoy doing the videos.
If you can't find the link, because I know some people are watching on their TVs, it's a really simple address. It's amazon.com/shop/recipes that crock.
And I'll put that up here too, so you can see it.
Yeah.
In fact, here it is again.
Okay, I think I finally found it.
About time. I was running out of stories.
I finally found what I was looking for. Well, and you kind of already answered one of the questions, the question that I was looking for, because we had somebody watch the apple dumpling recipe today or recently, and of course the comments are not in the correct order for me to do this, but she was asking, oh goodness, I'm just gonna have to say, she was asking where she could buy a casserole crock. I'm sorry, I can't find the exact person, but one of the advantages to the influencer shop is it lets us break things down into different categories. So we got like all the cookbooks we love in one area, all the RV things we love in one area, but we also have a category that's all the slow cookers and electric pressure cookers and all the things that we cook with on the show that people are always like, well, what was that? Where is that? So we have categories for each of those things, and you can go find that. And so if you want to buy it off of Amazon, you can find either a programmable casserole crock or a manual casserole crock in our Amazon store. You can also find it, I've seen them multiple times in Walmarts before, if that's how you prefer to buy your stuff. I don't know if other places have them anymore. They were like massively popular a long time ago, and a lot of different stores carried them for a while, and now I know Amazon still does, and I think I've seen them at Walmart from time to time. So those are the two places, but Amazon has always had them, and so that's a really easy way to kind of do it. You can get it programmable, or you can get it manual and watch for those sales, because sometimes the sales will be on, and it will make the digital one that you can program even cheaper than the manual one. You just kind of have to watch the prices. The prices are always fluctuating. So that is the answer to that question.
But that's why I would say, if you wait till Black Friday, if you wait till then, a lot of times Amazon will be dropping prices on everything so they can stay competitive with all the other stores without swimming through people. And if you're anything like me, you don't want to people swim. So there's an option if you want.
There you go. Well, talking about Thanksgiving and the holidays coming up, we just thought we would kind of just, for the talk portion of this, talk about that we're headed home, like we had mentioned.
To cold, icy, snowy Indiana. We got the forecast.
Come on, Indiana.
We heard that there's, like Aunt Lou, where she lives, she's actually got trees down because the ice was so heavy last night.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Where we're at right now, it's 70 degrees. So we're in no way prepared for what we're about to get into.
The cow is, though. We've fully got her winterized.
The cow is winterized. We are not.
So we've got that going on, but I thought we might talk a little bit about what we're looking forward to over the next coming week. You know, we will be heading home, and Mikey's already got a project. What's your project, Mikey?
Well, it's not another deck, I'll tell you that.
No.
We have decided to do a little rearranging in the living room portion of the cow. In other words, we're going to gut that sucker because...
That sounds awful. Poor Bessie.
The camper that we have is set up, like, you know, for weekend camping and stuff like that, but to live in it a lot like we do.
And especially to work in it, so to, like, tape shows.
Right, to have a full kitchen set up, and the benches that you sit on
to work
in order to work, because sometimes, you know, we'll spend an 8 hour, Cris will spend 8-10 hours working on the blog. I'll spend a lot of time editing videos.
It's just not set up
or set up for content, you know, set up content for y'all for the week, and those benches are not comfortable whatsoever. I have a permanent flat spot on my butt. I'd show you, but I'm driving, and it's because those seats are not comfortable whatsoever. So we're going to get rid of them. We're ripping out the couch, we're ripping out the table, we're ripping out the seating, and we're going to, we've already got it
figured out in a way we can make it a studio for taping, and then also a work area for working.
And open it up to where it's not so crowded.
Through. Yeah, and so we're really looking forward to that. And so after, now you guys are going to still be seeing episodes for weeks of what we've already taped, but eventually you're going to start to notice that something looks a little different, and that will coming in the future weeks, and that will be because we decided in the very few days that we're going to be home, we're going to tackle a big project.
Yeah, because we're only going to go home for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and a few days.
Yes, and a few days with a friend's wedding, and to go home. I'm going to go see my mom. I haven't seen her for a month, so I'm going to run by and see her. I'll tell her y'all said hi, and maybe hit an open mic. I definitely want to do that, and just kind of see friends and family for a couple days, and then we're going to turn around and go right back out, de-winterize the cow, and we be gone.
We got some big plans, and we're really excited about that. But for Thanksgiving, I thought I might share a little bit, because I've been getting some questions about what we enjoy for Thanksgiving, and from a food standpoint. But you guys know there's all kinds of recipes. I wonder if we could even pull that photograph of when Aunt Lou and I used like 7 or 8 slow cookers to make Thanksgiving one year.
If I found it, it's right here.
We use lots and lots of slow cookers as a part of that, and so even and this year the foodie will also be having a major role, because as we've mentioned in a previous video, my family has requested our Brussels sprouts to be there. So we're going to be making our air fryer bacon Brussels sprouts. That's going to be a big thing. That's something low carb that I can enjoy. So those are things, but things that are like absolute staples at our family holidays. The kiddos really want the corn casserole. They ask for ham.
We don't do much turkey. We don't do turkey on Thanksgiving. No, we enjoy the ham.
That's Papaw. Papaw is all, my dad is all about ham. He would have ham day in and day out.
Well, I'm with Papaw because it's good ham.
So we just go ahead and we serve ham, and now we have a low carb ham that we can do too. And then I'm going to be making, I haven't told you this yet, but, and I definitely haven't told her, I think I'm going to be making, now this isn't on the website yet, but I have a cake that I can make that's low carb, that's my Frosty cake. It tastes like a chocolate Frosty.
Oh, yes.
Yes. And
I'm fine with that.
I'm excited about that. So
I'm just hoping that Aunt Lou makes her sweet potato casserole.
She will.
Because
she does
that
every year.
It's not low carb, and I don't care. It's just so
She'll be
good.
making those, and she'll be making the apple dumplings that you guys saw this week. She always makes those. My mom always makes the rolls that you find on the website that Lou showed you how to make in a slow cooker. I think we've done a video of that too.
Maybe.
I think. I'm not positive of that.
We've done a few videos.
Yeah. There's all kinds of yumminess that's going on. Green beans, like the super easy way to turn canned green beans into tasting like garden picked. We do that all the time, every day, all the time. Sometimes Lou throws together her cream corn, which is really, really popular too. All of these recipes you'll be able to find in our Ultimate Holiday recipe list, by the way. So don't worry about that. I'm looking forward to it because I think this is about my first year low carb that I feel like I'm going to have some holiday food. So I'm excited that I can really, really, really enjoy. But personally, we just love hanging out with family. And then Black Friday, Aunt Lou, Mom, and Miss Ad and I all go out and do the Black Friday shopping together.
And I won't be there for it because I don't do that. Remember what I said a while ago about I don't want to people swim?
Yes.
Nope. I will be sleeping, playing video games, and that's the night I'll probably do an open mic.
Truth be told, I don't personally like the people swim either, but I do like the family time, and it's kind of a tradition. So it's just a way for us to hang out together and have a girls' day. So that's what we're going to do. But how about you guys? What do you guys do to celebrate the holidays?
Yeah, in the comments down below.
Do you have a special dish, or do you have a special tradition that you guys like to do? We'd love to hear about it down below. We probably will be skipping the podcast next week because we are going to be trying to really enjoy family and friends.
It may be a couple weeks before we have another one because, you know, next week is a family and we're definitely going to be with family, and we're going to really slim down the content next week just to kind of, have a week off and be with family. And then the week after that, we're back on the road, and we're going to be traveling hard.
Yes.
Can I tell them about where we're going now?
No, because for them, they're in Albuquerque right now.
That's right. You're in Albuquerque.
Watch Instagram.
We're in Texas. That's your only hint. Oh, the sun's shining right there. You look like an angel. An angel in Texas. That's what you are.
Oh,
you
Lordy.
very well could be again in a couple weeks, but I can't tell you where we're going.
Guys.
But by the way,
I don't know what to do with
if
this.
y'all live in Texas, let me know. Email me at Mikey@recipes.crock.com. And if you're close to where we're going to be, not that we're going to be in Texas in a couple weeks, but wouldn't mind seeing you, meeting you, hooking up somewhere, maybe at an open mic, because I'm planning on doing a bunch of them sometime soon. I'm not supposed to tell you when.
And it's okay if you live in Texas and you don't want to meet up too. You don't feel like you're being pressured.
No pressure whatsoever. But I think we're going to soak up just this last little bit of Texas before we hit Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go home for the holidays.
Here we go.
Hey, we love you guys.
Yes.
We want to wish you all a very happy and safe and warm family and fun-filled Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for sticking with us on the channel, whether it's traveling or cooking or singing or talking, whatever it may be. We absolutely love that you are a part of our family as well. So from our family to yours, we love you and happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, and we hope you
Laugh often.
eat good food
And speak life.
Bye, guys.
We'll be in Texas in 2 weeks.